Alright, how do you log into Blackboard to get into your course to view and see what students are in your course, how to add a grade from the Grade Center, and how to input that grade? I actually promise you it's really not that hard. Step one is go to the shsu.edu website, go to Campus Tools, click on Blackboard, and log in. It may ask you for your username and password. It's the same one that you use for everything. And then you go pick one of your courses. I'm going to actually use my Sandbox, so I shouldn't have any student names in here to worry about. Sandbox. And so here's the generic Sandbox. So the first thing I would do is I'd scroll down to Users and Groups and click on Users. Once you do that, it'll pull up every student that's enrolled in your course. Not that hard, right? Second, let's do grades. So you have a couple options. You can actually, under your course content, you can deploy a specific assignment within an area. So let's say I have, here's just one of my folders that I have set up. This would be the course intro day 1. And I can't see anything right now. Why can't I see anything? Because this little edit mode right here is off. Click on the edit mode to turn it on. So if you find that you're not able to work, simply check and look for that little upper right hand corner, that little green. Alright, I can literally select right here, go to assignment, give it a title, come down here and give a description. A lot of times I'll say for students, students, click here to submit project number 1 Word document over blah 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 blah. So explain what it's supposed to be. You can attach a file if you wanted to, if you had like a rubric or a struct file you wanted them to use. Set your due date. I'm going to set my due date for the 28th. Set the time even. I will tell you right now, don't ever set anything to be due between the hours 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. because typically if there's going to be a time for Blackboard to shut down and crash, to be down for rebooting, etc., for them to roll out, push out new updates, it's going to be in that time zone frame. So always make it due sometime other than between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Make it any other time you want. Let's just say maybe noon. Define the number of points. Add a rubric. This is not something where you can just click add and it's not like adding a file. You have to actually go create. So if you've got a rubric you've already that you're using, you could attach that here by using the browse to my computer, etc. Make the assignment available. Make sure that's on, otherwise they can't see it. And then you can limit availability if you wanted to. I don't. And now it's going to create a grade. And you know it's a grade by the little ruler and pencil, and maybe I want to move it up to here. There we go. Now, how do I input grades? How do I see? When students have submitted work for you to grade, it'll pop up in your grade system and it'll say with a little exclamation point telling you, hey, you need to grade this. You can also simply go to Grade Center and click on the Needs Grading, and it'll pop up and tell you anything that students have submitted that need to be grading, and you can literally just click on it, click on the view, and hit type in the information. I'm going to actually go into the full Grade Center. And it should now be in here. Example. Let's go find it. I'm going to go to Manage. Smart View, sorry. Manage. Column Organization. So it should be an example, example, grade. There it is. It's at the very bottom. So left click on my mouse and drag it up to where it needs to go. I want to say that it's going to be right after the All About Me. And you could also change what it's been signed up to, because this one is signed up to an assignment. So if you wanted it to be a test or quiz or something else, you could do that. Or if you wanted to help homework, we could. And hit submit. So now, it's example assessment right here. And if I was going to have a student in here, I would literally just click right underneath it. It'll pull up the field for the student. You type it in, hit enter, you've entered the grade. That's all it takes. If you've got any questions, as always, just come by and see me.